Say hello. My name is Karen Lepine-McFeeters, and I am a Aboriginal Education Enhancement Worker with the Vancouver School Board. There are 25 of us Aboriginal workers within the school board, but the position that I have, I work on the west side with 4 different schools. Before I go any further, though, I'd like to say that I'd like to give thanks to the traditional lands that we're on for the Squamish, Musqueam, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. Thank you to them for allowing us to be on their lands. My duties with the school board and the learning services team with Aboriginal education is I am here to support the Aboriginal families and youth to succeed in school. So I strive to help them in many different ways. It depends on what their needs are. So we get to be very flexible with our positions and we get to do a number of different things, but our main goals focus around a sense of belonging for the students, as well as mastery of skills and community and culture. So those are the goals we have when we're working with the students. However, the way that we offer our services reflects on the needs of the students and our school communities, as well as the guardians and parents as to we include their input. Myself personally, I do a number of different things. I do academic support in the classrooms, I do cultural programming at the schools, and in an inclusion model, we do them in classrooms, we do them at the district level. We've brought elders into the schools to do cultural sharing. We've brought dancers in, drumming in. We do a number of different projects, like you see behind me. Some of the students at Bayview were doing little swatches of a button blanket project. We do a lot of different programs, special planning in regards to special events. We also basically bring an awareness to the schools and to the staff into regards to Aboriginal history and cultural differences. We basically, I guess how I'd like to say it is, we value diversity and inclusion, and we're here to help our students survive, strive, not just survive. 3 highlights of my recreation leadership program experience would definitely be Outward Bound. I know a lot of folks say they either love it or hated it, but I loved it. I got to beg Copper Mountain out in Pemberton, which was a first for me. But more so, Outward Bound was more like the initiation to the program. And we went for 5 days, and it offered a lot of team building opportunities to get to know my fellow students, helped me get to know my instructors better. It also helped me get to know myself better and challenge myself, which was awesome. And I was able to basically deal with some fears and overcome them. And I love the outdoors, so it worked out really well. And I just saw it as an initiation to a great journey that I was on with recreation leadership. The second highlight would have to be the approach that the instructors take with the program. Biggest one for me was that you're not treated as a number. It's a smaller class, so you're treated as a person. They know who you are. You can phone and go see them anytime. They were very helpful, but the basic big piece for me was that a lot of it was based on experiential learning. It wasn't just books. You were able to do experiential learning and apply things to the field. We were able to do planning, special program planning and special events in the community. We were able to build networks, we were able to do research, we were able to do a number of different opportunities that a lot of other programs don't offer. My last highlight would definitely be the 14-week internship. I was blessed with the opportunity of working with the City of Burnaby. Although I was based out of the Sport and Outdoor Recreation Division, I had the opportunity of doing both programming and management components. I was able to visit 14 facilities and work in 7 different program areas. So I was able to do a number of things that I never even thought I would have the chance to. I drove a Zamboni. My background is more in programming. It had nothing to do with management. So the fact that I got to spend some time at the pools and at the arenas and at the different youth centers and the elders, I call them elders, but senior centers, it was an awesome opportunity. We did stuff with Jumpstart. I was able to work with both preschool children, youth, seniors, and general population, and was even able to do a midnight shift at Bonzer, which my maintenance one, which if you get in the program, you'll know what that's all about. So the experience of it all worked really well. It applied to what I wanted to get into. I did the program part-time, and it allowed me to do that, but it also allowed me to take in and explore the various options available within the recreation field. For anyone who's thinking about checking out the recreation field, I strongly recommend the Recreation Leadership Program at Langara. I myself took it and it was a great experience for me. I found it to be very diverse and dynamic, and we were able to explore many different options within the recreation field. We were able to build networks and contacts, but more specifically, like I mentioned before, it had smaller classroom sizes, and you really got to know the instructors, so you were able to sort of figure out what your niche was, and you had a lot of support from the instructors. As well, I came into the program as a mature student, and I also came into the program as part-time studies. So that worked out really well for me because it was able to be flexible around my needs as well. The last one to be would be around the size of, it was a very welcoming program, and it was very applicable to what I'm into what type of work I'm doing today, and into things I'd like to do in the future. So again, very dynamic and diverse, and I recommend you go check it out.